Hey guys, it's Joe from Britical Saiyans here, and today we're going to be going through the cooler deck profile because he's been slightly updated now. Yay! God, it's been a while since I played this deck. So to begin with, he has the auto of when you play him in your lead area, so during setup, you get one big Yeti star. Nice. And for the Awaken you draw 2 cards because he's back in set 2, so they're like, oh, only blue can untap. Nice work. So his active main is once per turn, if you have 3 or more Metacooler in play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So obviously quite handy because you're spawning the field. Its auto ability is when this card attacks, place up to 3 cards from the top of your deck into drop. Then you can choose up to 1 Metacooler or Metacooler core from drop and add it to your hand. So it's optional mill, it's not free, it's up to 3, which is handy because it means you're not killing yourself. So starting with the extra cards, we've got our singular copy of Big Yeti Star, which we don't need to search for. So obviously it's got the field ability, and his active main is you pay 1 energy, switch this to rest mode, you mill the top card of your deck, then you can choose up to 1 Metacooler with an energy cost of 2 or less from your drop and play it. So we'll be showing which Metacooler is later, but it's just an easy way to get your board out. So next we have 2 copies of Malevolent Revenge. So this is one of the new cards that came out for the deck. It's active battle. If your leader is Metacooler, I was going to say leader cooler is Metacooler. Nice work there. It gains 15 power for duration of battle. Then you choose up to 1 Big Yeti Star in your battle area, switch back to active. If you do, choose up to 1 of your energy and switch that card to active. So thing to note that I found out the hard way. You can only activate it on this side of the leader, not this one, because this is Metacooler core. That's play Metacooler, and it states play Metacooler. But it's handy to reuse Big Yeti and get your energy back. You just paid for this. Next we have our negates for the deck. So there's 3 copies of Solar Flare and 2 copies of Time Magic as our negates in the deck. So Solar Flare is negate the attack, and if your leader is yellow, you choose one of your yellow battle cards and energy cost of 2 or less, and it gains block for duration of turn. Obviously very handy with all our coolers. And you have Time Magic, which is if your leader is yellow, negate the attack, then choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, ignoring barrier, and it cannot switch to active until the end of your start of your next turn. So it's handy in case things can double attack or whatever. And obviously, since it's a Sparking 5 negate, it means we can use it by taking a life once we have 5 more on the drop. Very easy, this is mill deck. So, yay! So, starting our battle cards with the 1 drops, we have, there's going to be a lot of 4 ofs, or 3 ofs, because we mill, so we need to be able to see the card. We have 4 copies of the Metacooler core, 1 drop. So this is Union Absorb for 5, 2 must be yellow. You place 1 Big Yeti Star in your battle area under this card. Then you choose up to 1 Metacooler core from your deck, place it on top of this one, then shuffle your deck. So it's our easiest way to get our big guy out because you don't want to charge too much, but you are likely to mill him like I always seem to do. So yeah, keep a count on him. We have 4 copies of Metacooler core Ultimate Form. So this is our second new card for the deck. So it has the auto of when you play this card, you draw a card, then you choose up to 1 Big Yeti Star on your drop and activate it. Most of the time I play it and there's Big Yeti out on the field already. So and its active main is you pay 2 yellow, place this in the drop, and choose one of the following effects. So, you can either, for the duration of the turn, your yellow mystical leader card can activate its awaken, even if your life is on 5 or more, or you can choose one card from your hand and place it in your drop. If you do, choose up to 2 infinite multiplication Britical in your drop and play them. So that's our infinite spam guy. You can pay 2 out, which is nice. And finally, for the 1-drops, we have 3 copies of Ox King Dad at Heart. So Ox King is permanent skill of all your other yellow battle cards in your battle area with an edge cost of 3 or less gain barrier. This card I saw when it came out and immediately thought was good for Metacooler, just because your deck revolves around having like a lot of 2-drops out. So this card just helps you keep your board much easier. And then you introduced Kami, so it didn't matter. But you know, it's good if you're not up against Kami all the time. Yeah, you're not the only one that plays it, Matt.
I know, but I feel like you're targeting me right then.
I'm targeting the game with that one. So going into the 2-drops, we have 2 copies of Jiying here to support, or Gine, or however you want to pronounce it. So it's got the auto of when you attack or combo with this card, if your leader is yellow, you place up to 3 cards from the top of your deck into your drop. I literally just, me and that card came up with it after Revenge wasn't working out at 4. It just helps you mill and add cards to your drop, and it's a nice throwaway. Plus, if you lose it in mill, oh well, doesn't matter.
It's also charge fodder.
Yeah, it's just fodder for the deck. Next 2-drop we have is I can't remember how many copies are actually in this deck.
You could be counting it while you're doing it. Also, hi, sorry.
I am mentally counting it. Yes, Matt's it. I am mentally counting it. There's 12, 16, 17 copies of Infinite Multiplication Metacooler.
You can run less.
Yeah, it's...
He just wants to run so many so he can guarantee milling it.
Sorry. I'll do my deck profile now, thank you. So, yes, there's 17 copies of Infinite Multiplication Metacooler, because its permanent says you can include as many copies in your card in your deck as you like. So I've gone for 17 just because I feel any less than 12 and you're not doing the deck right. And 17 is how many I have spare, and I was like, okay, well, you know what, I'll use all of them because they're throwaways. The deck revolves around them. You've got Solar Flare so you can combo them, you've got Ox King so you can protect them, and you just keep spamming them out and kill your opponent through aggro. So yeah, that makes up a good chunk of your deck. You don't need to think too hard when you're making the deck.
Consistency on the mill.
Yeah. So our super combo for the deck and our 3-drop is the Merciless Strike Zhangia.
Is that how you pronounce that?
What?
Is that how you pronounce that?
Zhangia. I don't know, that's how I pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
I do want to go Zhangia. So she is the Sparkling Super Combo from set 6. Yep, 6.
God. Bojack got introduced. Funny enough.
Oh, who would guess she's part of Bojack. But yeah, if you've got 5 more on the drop, you can use this to draw a card, and it's just 10k regardless. And yeah, because we're a mill deck, this is easy.
Yeah, it should hit 5 pretty quickly.
So literally her or Beers, and I have 4 of her in my folder and just grabbed her. So if I came across the Beers before her, I literally would have just done that, but apparently not. So next we've got 4 copies of the 5-drop Awakening Core Metacooler. So he has evolved for 4 on top of a Metacooler. You won't struggle for targets.
I don't know about that.
Its permanent is if your opponent's life is at 4 or less, your Metacooler can activate its Awaken. And its secondary permanent is all Metacool in your battle area gain double strike, thus adding more to the aggro because everything's now a double striking 15 attacker. And the early awakening can be helpful. And finally, for the 7 drops, we have 4 copies of the Infinite Force Metacooler Core. So this is active battle. Place 1 Metacooler from your battle area into the drop. This gains 5 power for the duration of the turn, so it becomes 30. And its auto is when you play this card or when this card attacks, if Big Getty Star is underneath this card, choose up to 2 Metacooler from your drop and play them. So you can choose this guy or, like I said, your massive number of this boy and play them. So the only issue is that he's a 7 drop. You don't tend to go to 7 energy in the deck because you're just aggro, so you're best using him, but he has to come out from the deck. So good luck with that, you're playing a mill deck. There's no way to add back, I wish there was. Make the deck so much easier to play, but oh well. Who wants to use the player when you can have 17 of the same card? So,
chips for that salt.
Yeah, I'd love some chips for that salt then. So, that is the Metacooler deck profile. As always, thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Might play this again in the future, I don't know. It's actually kind of funny, so we'll see. And as always, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.